Welcome to the American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's the American Dream. Welcome to the American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in. High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream!
Good morning and welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Adam Jakes. Today we're standing on top of the Beartooth Pass, which you can see is beautiful. This is along the 68-mile Beartooth Highway. This connects Red Lodge and Cook City, Montana. What's cool about this road is we're gonna see national parks. We're gonna see waterways, hiking trails, and all of the really fun things that you can experience and enjoy while you're here in scenic Montana. So follow me along the journey as we go and we show you some really fun things to see and do while you're here. Welcome to the American Dream. So here's one of the many trails. There are a ton of them. And then you hike down to a fun little lake, and there's also a stream on the other side. And it's just one of the many things that you can see as you travel along the Beartooth Highway. Just remember, when you come up here, the hike is going to be a little bit different because now our elevation is so much higher than it was before. So here we go. Let's keep exploring. Back on our journey. So we're farther up the Beartooth Highway now. Two things have happened. We've climbed in elevation. So we're getting a little closer to 11,000 feet, which is amazing. And we've crossed over. Now we're in Wyoming. Remember at the beginning I said that this highway, 68 miles long, connects Montana and Wyoming. So we just crossed over, and I thought I would show you guys something fun that most people don't know about. So right behind me, this is called the head wall. This is where the U.S. Olympic ski team trains in the winter. What happens is this whole valley is full of snow. There's a cliff that forms with the snow. They jump literally right off the cliff and down into this valley. And then this is a rope harness. What happens is when they get to the bottom, they have to hook into the rope, and then it brings them back up the mountain. That's the only way they can get from the bottom back up to the top. I thought you guys might like to see it, and that's why we stopped. So we're gonna keep going. Enjoy. Beartooth Highway obviously means Beartooth Pass, which means Beartooth Mountains. So right now I'm standing right in front of the Beartooth Peak, which is what the mountains are named for. So these are the Beartooth Mountains, which are part of the Rocky Mountains. Just another fun little fact for you guys to know about, geez, if you said, why is it called the Beartooth Mountains or the Beartooth Pass? This is why. Okay, so we were driving along the pass, and just about 10 seconds ago, there was a grizzly bear right here. It just dropped down over this ridge. So right now it's late in the season, almost winter time. So what's going on is these bears are going for all the food that they can get because winter is right around the corner. And is one of the coolest things. You almost never get to see grizzly bears. They're very private, but I had to stop and let you guys know so you could see this very unique but awesome feature here in Montana. All right, everybody, so after an amazing day with some incredible views, a grizzly bear, scenery like no other, we've reached the end of our journey. The amazing thing about this is it's now the beginning of yours, because here we are in Red Lodge, Montana. This is where the Beartooth Highway starts. One of my favorite things about Red Lodge is it's got so many restaurants and shops and art galleries and studios. And it's just an hour drive south of Billings, Montana, which is more than likely where you would come on your way here. So come to Montana, enjoy yourself. We'd love to have you. And if you're thinking about a trip, if you need help, tips, tricks, plans, whatever, reach out. I'm here to help. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the American Dream.
Hi, I'm your host, Kathy Cashmore from Billings Realty Brokers, and welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm standing on top of the sandstone cliffs known as the Billings Rims that surround the city of Billings. These cliffs have several trails that people can use to walk or bike. And right now I'm going to meet Christy Drake, the Executive Director of Billings TrailNet, who's been instrumental in developing a lot of these trails. Let's go take a short walk. Hi Christy, we know that people love Montana, and Billings is very special in that it has great trails for people to enjoy the beauty and interact with nature. Can you tell us what's so special about these trails?
Yes, Billings has the longest undammed river in the United States. We've got these beautiful rims coursing through the entire city of Billings, and our trails take us to all of these sites. You can access all of this by foot, bike, wheelchair, scooter, anything, and it's here for everyone.
So Christy, tell me, how many miles of trails are there in Billings for people to use?
We have more than 50 miles of trails in Billings. And right now, we are working on a loop around the city we call the Marathon Loop. And it's exactly 26.2 miles. And the unique thing about it is it takes you from the rims right up here all the way down to the Yellowstone River and all points in between. You can actually walk, run, ride the Marathon Loop right now. Most of it is complete with trails, but a little bit of it you have to get on the road. Eventually it'll be all trails and you can enjoy all the best of Billings.
So Christy, tell me about the new Skylight Trail currently being built on top of the rims and how it will affect the Billings community and visitors alike.
Well, the Skyline Trail is actually under construction right now. It's a $3 million trail. It will connect Zimmerman Park, where we are now, all the way to Swords Park. It's got a beautiful view of the city. It's accessible by foot, bike. You can take your kids on their little Strider bikes. So really, it's such an asset for our community because anybody can access this trail. It's so peaceful up here on the rims, and the views are so lovely. Also, people coming in from Highway 3 or at the airport will be able to see this trail, and we hope that they will get out and see the beauty of the area.
Christy, thank you for your time, and I want everyone to know that if you want to spend a relaxing day riding a bike or walking, come up to the trails at the rims. There are many areas in Billings that have cliffs in which residents can live on. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live on a cliff? Right now I'm going to show you a home that is exactly that. It's located in Billings Heights. Not only can you see the valley below, but the rims across from it. Let's go take a look. Now this is a gorgeous backyard. It took the owners years to excavate down to the bare sandstone, add the trees, lawn, and other landscaping. And not only that, but you have these incredible views, and if you watch, you might even see a plain land. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed seeing this property along with learning about the trails on the sandstone cliffs, which are the rims of Billings, Montana. I'm your host, Kathy Cashmore, and I hope you'll join me on the next episode of the American Dream TV.
Welcome to The Last Best Place. My name is Leah Lindsay. I'm your host of American Dream TV, Montana, the last best place, the treasure state, big sky country, the land of the 406. And tonight we're going to discover all kinds of great things about the fastest growing small city in the United States of America. Let's come to this music festival and meet the former mayor. Boundless adventure awaits you in one of the most beautiful places on Earth. Surrounded by the crown of the continent, Glacier National Park, and just minutes to Flathead Lake, the largest freshwater lake west of the Mississippi, you will discover Kalispell, Montana. You'll fall in love with downtown and the vibrant culinary scene. But most of all, the heart of Kalispell is its people. Truly, the beauty will leave you in awe. However, the lifestyle and culture will reel you in. We have an opportunity to visit with Pam Carbonari. In the last 30-plus years, Pam has really helped form the way Kalispell is today. Let's take a walk along the Parkline Trail with Pam, where you'll experience downtown Kalispell and stunning views of the Flathead Valley. So this is Pam Carbonari. She is the Executive Director of the Kalispell Downtown Association and City Council.
City Council for 8 years.
Mayor of the City of Kalispell, Montana.
For another 8 years.
And we're talking about Kalispell. What is so great about Kalispell, Montana?
I loved being able to go downtown Kalispell and just walk the streets. It's always been such a friendly place to be. The area and Kalispell being the heart of Flathead County, we have so much that you can do here. Glacier National Park, Foy's Lake, Flathead Lake.
In fact, I was reading that there are over 269 named bodies of water in Flathead County.
Isn't that bizarre? The views that just are drop dead gorgeous, you know?
Yeah. When you've got the Continental Divide, the Rocky Mountain front, right?
Absolutely.
Right along the largest freshwater lake this side of the Mississippi.
West of the Mississippi, yep.
You said there were a little over 12,000 people when you moved here.
Yep. Now we're looking at 25,000 population-wise, but daily we serve a population of about 50,000. Then we have community events. You know, like all summer long we've had music playing at Depot Park. So right now we're walking on the Parkline Trail, and this used to be our railroad.
We can even see some of the
old track, yes, and the old train depot. You know, keeping and maintaining our historic past is something that I think we're all committed to also. And because it's part of who we are, it's our history, and it can become and is a part of our future.
Thanks for joining me today on American Dream TV Montana. I'm your host, Leah Lindsay. From Montana Property Angels, we'll see you in the big sky.
Welcome to beautiful Bozeman. In a town of less than 100,000 people, surrounded by 4 mountain ranges, it's easy for the hidden gems of this town to get overlooked. But today, we're going to discover one such gem right here in the historic Bozeman Brewery District. And you might be surprised what we find brewing. Then we'll take it up the mountains with us. I'm your host, Kirsten Daniels, and this is The American Dream. Bozeman has seen exponential growth in the last couple of years. And this north side is no exception. Established in 1895 with historic homes, tree-lined streets, and easy access to Main Street, it's easy to see why this area is in high demand. But my favorite thing about this area isn't that at all. It's the independent shops, restaurants, stores, and even galleries that you can find. Today we're going to visit one of my very favorite coffee shops in the whole world. Let's check it out. I'm here with Natalie Van Duzen, the founder and co-owner of Treeline Coffee. Thank you so much, Natalie, for taking the time. It's a pleasure being here. How was Treeline born?
Yeah, well, I was on a motorcycle trip in South America back in 2008, and I met with a coffee farmer and grower down there who showed me all of the intricacies of growing coffee and then showed me how to roast it. And I just fell in love with roasting coffee. And when I came to Bozeman, I had this idea of building a coffee business that really highlighted and showcased the growers as well as the roasting process, so customers could learn more about their cup of coffee.
That's amazing. So it came out of a relationship, really, for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. And so with your growers today, do you have relationships still?
We do, yeah. Not with that one in particular, but we do have relationships with many of our growers from all over the world, and we try and travel to visit them and get to know them and buy from them year over year. And then more recently, we've invested a lot of our energies in buying from female growers and supporting them in our industry.
Can you find a lot of female growers in the world?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of women growing coffee, but it's certainly not as easy to come by. Women in our industry at large are underrepresented. So when I started the business 10 years ago, there were only 12% of coffee roasters in the US were women. And now it's about double that, so there's definitely more of us at it. But I think it's important to support women in our industry, and so we've definitely worked toward doing that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to show us a little bit about roasting coffee?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I'd love to. Here you go. Enjoy your adventure.
Thank you so much, and thank you for taking the time to talk with us and share about Treeline today. Now that I've got my fuel, let's take this tree line up to the tree line. We're heading up into Bridger Canyon, which is one of the playgrounds for those who live in Bozeman. You've got everything from downhill skiing, cross-country skiing, hiking, mountain biking, fishing, you name it, the outdoor enthusiast can find it out here. There's a beautiful 10-acre parcel I can't wait to show you. Not a lot of land available up here anymore, so it's a pretty cool opportunity. I can't think of a better way to spend the afternoon than right here in Bridger Canyon. Thank you so much for sharing the afternoon with me. I'm your host, Kirsten Daniels, and this is the American Dream.
Welcome to Billings, Montana's Trailhead. We are your hosts of the American Dream. My name is Laura Scheetz.
And I'm Larry Larsen. Welcome to our backyard. Let's go explore. So it's kind of a unique saying when we say Billings, Montana Trailhead. We are such an incredible outdoor enthusiast park system. Roughly 171 parks in Billings, 4 square miles. The city is actually connected by a number of trail systems throughout. We're actually at Zinnerman today, but all these trail systems are slowly connecting to each other. So if you like to outdoor bike, you like to walk, you like just to get the family out, what a neat experience. Our downtown area starts over there. The old valley floor, we call it, comes around. The backside of those hills is actually the Yellowstone River. So that Yellowstone River is the largest free-flowing river left in the United States. Never been dammed. Comes out of Yellowstone Park. So you got the Pryor Mountains, you got the Bighorns for camping. And then we got the amazing Beartooth. That's a 944,000 acre wilderness. Our ski hills up there, numerous rivers, streams, lakes, all the camping you can think of. Little town of Red Lodge, Columbus, Absaroka, all of our little communities on the outside of Billings. Just makes for a very unique experience.
Now that you've seen this amazing trail system, we want to show you one of our beautiful listings. Let's go take a look. Welcome. I'm so excited to show you this listing on Carlessa. Come on in, let's take a look around. This home opens up to 15-foot high ceilings that are coffered. I absolutely love the big patio doors that open up so that you can take the outside in. It's absolutely gorgeous. We have a beautiful formal dining room that has custom wood design on the wall. In the kitchen, it has a beautiful island with quartz countertops, tiled backsplash, and a gas stove. There's a nice walk-in pantry. Your utility room to do your laundry is over here. And then you have a guest quarters that has a guest bedroom and then a bathroom that is tiled as well. This is the master bedroom. We have a nice barn door that opens up to the bathroom where we have double sinks, a soaker tub, and we have a nice tiled shower that has a complete body car wash. In here we have a beautiful master closet that has so much natural light and storage for all of your belongings. And down here is the entertainer's delight. It offers a pool table, projection screen to watch those movies on, wet bar that has an ice maker. This whole house is ran off of a Control4 smart home system. It has sound throughout the house, it runs the lighting, and it runs the TVs. And this is a really fun space too.
Ah, they do let me do something. Come on in, let's see what this room's all about. The former owners actually used this as a great wine cellar, and it can also be used as a great gun vault. So it just gives you some extra storage space for your valuables, but have fun with this room. Once again, great outdoor spaces here. Things we look for in Billings that are kind of important is definitely have the overhead cover, especially if you have that setting sun to the west. Great outdoor fireplace, hookups for your big screen TV, and an outdoor kitchen. That park area there is about 2 or 3 acre park, backs up to a 1 acre parcel of land you have. It's been a pleasure being your host today. I'm Larry.
And I'm Laura. And thank you for following along on our version of the American Dream.
Welcome to the American Dream, where we discover the lifestyle, culture, and real estate across America. Today, we're in the beautiful Bitterroot Valley of Montana. I'm Craig Cyphers.
And I'm Erica Cyphers, and we'll be your hosts of today's episode of The American Dream. Lewis and Clark traveled through this picturesque valley nearly 220 years ago. The horse played a huge part in the settlement of the West, and today we're going to speak with horseman Jerry Cox and his wife Kathleen Castle. So let's go ahead and go up and meet them.
Let's go out to Mountain House Stables. Hey, Jerry.
Yeah, Craig.
Hey, we're missing Kathleen.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's chairman of the rodeo committee, and they're having the county fair. She's down there running that today. So.
Well, good for her. Well, hey, thanks for taking your time today to share a little bit of your passion. Tell me, how did you get involved in training horses?
Oh, it was kind of a natural transition for me. My granddad and my uncles, they were all horse breakers when I was a kid, and I watched them, and they broke thousands of horses for the local ranches over there in Washington. So it was just kind of by nature. I always wanted to be a cowboy or a horseman, and I just chased that passion.
Well, that's what you call sharing lifestyle. What happens here at the Mountain House Naples?
Well, we do all kinds of fun stuff. We put on all kinds of classes and clinics, and we give lessons, and we have all kinds of world famous horsemen come here and put on clinics all the time. We've had 17 world champion horsemen right here at our little place.
Oh, that's terrific. Well, if you want to know more about Jerry Cox, horseman, or Mountain House Stables here in Corvallis, Montana, all you have to do is Google them. They're all over social media. Hey, let's go check out some real estate.
All right.
All right.
I'm with you, Craig.
Tell us, how did you find yourself in the Bitterroot?
Well, our daughter went to college in Missoula, and we used to come over to visit her all the time. And then one day she said, let's drive down to Hamilton and just go see what that looks like. So we drove down to the Bitterroot Valley, and I remember breaking out around Florence there and looking south. And I told my wife, I said, man, I could live here.
So you've done a marvelous job here of adding so many great elements, which really, you know, the home in a lot of respects revolves. Tell me a little bit about what we're looking at.
Yeah, this is just kind of an aisleway. It used to be a drive-through garage. What we use it for is just a meeting room for when we do horse events. We have people come in and we have coffee and we have a little kitchenette. Then we have a meeting here and kind of get people lined out with what we're about to do for the day.
And you got a great tack room right here.
Yeah, we converted one of these horse stalls into a tack room, so I keep several saddles and all my bridles and stuff in there. And
so you also have places for people to stay when you have events here.
Yeah, we have 2 bedrooms here that we rent out for our horse events, and then we have a public bathroom here. And when we have bigger events, we bring in the porta potties.
And right over here, we have just kind of a sitting room, and then the hobby sewing room.
Yeah, it's a kind of back on the back corner. Kathleen has a corner desk there where she does all of her sewing. She can just see a wraparound view while she's working.
Unbelievable views down the South Valley, all the way past. Down here, we have the owner's suite. That's a huge bedroom.
It is. Yeah. I always say you can have mini bike races. It's that big.
Well, we had a wonderful time here today at Mountain House Stables. It was good talking with Jerry. We were sorry that Kathleen had to go run the rodeo, but it was a pretty good run. You enjoyed growing up here, did you?
Oh gosh, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Look at those views, and the sense of community that we have here is amazing.
Well, I'm Craig Cyphers.
And I'm Erica Cyphers. Thank you for joining us on the discovery of the Bitterroot Valley, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode of The American Dream.
See you then.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American Dream.